Hello, everybody, and welcome to Just for Women Africa. And my name is Ololeko. I'm also the founder of Just for Women Africa. And today, on a Zoom interview all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, we have with us Queen Uwabuofu, the CEO and founder of Clovekids International, a brand that makes dolls using sustainable materials for African kids. Really beautiful. She stick around to see some of the pictures as she tells her story on why she started Clove Kids. And stick around, and we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, you're welcome back to Just for Women Africa. We have with us Queen. Hello, Queen. You're welcome to Just for Women Africa.
Hello, hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Why did you decide to start Clove Kids?
Okay, so as a brand, we started sometime in 2018. So at the time, I was pregnant for my first son, and it was a really difficult time. I had just transitioned from being a makeup artist. I'd worked for a big brand, one of the biggest brand in Africa at the time. So it was really a tough moment. I didn't foresee that working on your own or freelancing at the time was going to be difficult. I didn't have all the knowledge I had now in business. So anyway, I was in a financial difficulty, and I mean, I thought, well, I had not gotten anything from my son. Let's do something. Let's do something, right? Because I'd not bought anything for my son at all at the time. So I told my husband, buy me wool and hook when you're on your way back home from work. And he did, and I started making baby stuff for my son. And I would show friends and family. And before you knew it, people started, ordering for their own children. I mean, that's how it started basically. Now, in the space of 2 years, I've been doing that. And then one day, I mean, I was surfing on the internet and I saw this white doll. And I'm like, oh, okay, we can have black dolls too, right? Because I mean, it wasn't a thing. And then I said, okay, let me go and check in stores to see what's attainable. What do people have? What do we have in Nigeria? And so I started going from store to store. Anytime I stepped out, I'll make sure I enter into a store. The popular stores in Lekki, the biggest stores in Lekki. If I'm on the mainland, the same thing. And then I realized that it's either one of two things. There are no black dolls at all, or when you find black dolls, it's like 1 out of 100 white dolls. And this 1 out of 100 white dolls is not pretty. It's not cute. I mean, scary. And I thought, okay, you know what? I already had the knowledge in this craft, let's see what we can create with it. And then I started practicing. I went on YouTube to learn. I'm completely self-taught. Everything you see is self-taught over the years, right? So I went on YouTube, I started learning techniques here and there, and then I took the techniques, then I started creating stuff. I started trying out, because it's one thing to actually learn from people, either paid or unpaid. It's another thing to take time out to actually harness what you've learned and build something from it. So that was what I did. I learned these techniques, and then I started building year in, year out, month in, month out. Every day I was doing it. I was trying new things. I was daring myself. And then that was how we started. We posted our first store and people loved it. And since then, it's been amazing. We have clients in over 15 countries. That's the last time we counted, in Africa, America, and Europe. And we're still growing. Yes, we're still growing.
Wow, that's amazing. That's an amazing story. I mean, having to, because of your child, you started a business and now it's in 15 countries around the world. That's really amazing. How long did it take you to actually learn the craft? Because I can imagine, I looked at the doors and I can see it's kind of complicated. How long did it take you to learn, making the hands, making the head, giving that slay queen look? How long did it take you to learn all those?
Okay, so the beautiful dolls you see now was not how it was designed at the beginning. Like, I have gotten better. So I would say it took me approximately 2 years to actually get to this point in design, in pattern and design. Because if I look at, or if I actually show you the dolls I started with, the one I started making back then, 2, 3 years ago, about 3 years now, since we started making dolls, right? If I show you the dolls now, you can see, in fact, the difference is like night and day, right? So it took me approximately 2 years of consistently practicing every day, like every day. If I make a doll now, in another 1 week, I'm thinking, how can I make it better? Okay, maybe I should change this. Maybe I should change that. I'll try that again. And I've been doing that over and over. And the beautiful thing is that all of my customers, they've been buying all the dolls there, no. It's not like it was really, it was such a, but still, I would look at the dolls, then I'm like, wow, and I sold this, and somebody actually bought it, you know. But then you can see that there's been, and the growth has been evident. You can tell. And I always tell my interns, I always tell my staff that the dolls you see now will probably change in another 6 months, because I'm always innovating. I'm always thinking of how to get it better, how to make it better, how to make the techniques better, and all of that. And I mean, it's been awesome.
I like that. I like what you said about being innovative, and the next 6 months those doors will change, because I feel that as an entrepreneur around Africa, that's one thing people don't look at. I mean, they just stick to one way and they don't try to innovate over the years. So it's really good that actually you're actually foreseeing ahead and you're going to change that, which is really quite good. All right. So can you tell us, when did you start exporting the dolls, internationally?
Okay, so my first international export was 1 year after I started making dolls. So that's like 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago. And since then it's been back to back, back to back. In Africa, we have Ghana, South Africa, Tanzania, Botswana. I could go on. We've sent to America, UK, Canada, Netherlands, Denmark, and the list still goes on. Over 15 countries, and we're looking to export to more. We are currently registered on global e-commerce websites where we can have more reach to other people in other countries, and then we're also looking to get into retail stores in a lot of those other countries as well, especially in Europe. We're looking to get into stores in Europe for now.
All right, congratulations on going international and all. It's really good. Okay, Queen. To my next question. Okay, so you're in 15 countries and all. Can you give us an idea of how many dolls you get to make in a month or in a year?
Okay, so for now, with my staff strength, we're able to do 25 in a month. That's currently with my staff strength of 2 interns. That's, and which even work part-time. So we're able to do roughly about 25. So 25, depending on how the sizes, because we have 3 sizes currently. However, we are, like I said, we're always innovating. We're trying to see how we can get better. We're trying to scrap some things and, start some other things, right? So, and at the same time, in fact, we currently have an ad out right now, recruiting more people. Last week, we won a grant from the Orange Corners, one of the many grants we've won so far. It's another opportunity for us to expand, because we're now having connections to some foreign organizations. And so we are recruiting currently, we're getting more interns in. And with that, we're projecting to produce at least 100 a month from with our new intended staff strength. So in a year, we should do 1,200. But that's the least. That's like on the average. But we are hoping to do more than that.
Well, that's amazing. Congratulations on the grant. I know to help you expand much more bigger. Okay, so having gotten the grant now, what's the future look? What does the future look like for Clovekids?
So the future is big. The future is bright. The future is everything awesome. Let me tell you a little bit of what we have in store. So we recently launched a new product line. That was in February, March, yeah. And that's the My Super Journal and Affirmation book for children and teenagers. And it's been amazing. And that's one of the things we're working on. I'm working on getting into schools. I'm working with organizations who will sponsor children in children across board, rural and urban areas who can afford it. So working to, have sponsors, organizations sponsor these journals and affirmation books for these children. And then much later, we're going to have our African storybook, our first African storybook series. Towards the end of the year, we'll have the first one released. We have so many of it. And then, of course, as we grow, we're also going to have, African animated cartoon series as well. The vision keeps growing. The vision is big, is huge. The future is bright. Like, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, if you can't have a vision that is bigger than you, I don't know how you're going to grow,
All right, that's amazing. That's amazing. I can imagine your company in the next 5-10 years. I can imagine,
Thank you.
variety of products and, Clovekids being everywhere. And
Yes.
like I'll be saying, well, yeah, that's Queen,
Yes.
All right, Queen. Thank you so much. As we round up the interview, what's your advice to women in Nigeria, in Africa, who have started off their own businesses, who feel it's a man's world, who feel the daily challenges of life of being a woman? What's your advice to them?
For the single ones first, I would say get you a spouse who is supportive, because every day I thank God for my husband, because he kept pushing me. He kept saying yes to every of my crazy ideas, right? So for the single ones, please settle down and get a supportive spouse. And for all women generally, I would say try to find a solution. See, it's enough to say, oh, there's a problem, but try to find a solution. It might just be at a very minute or small level. For instance, I was just trying to find a solution to my financial crisis when Clovekids was birthed, right? So try to find a solution to whatever thing you're going through. And trust me, over time, even if at that initial stage, you do not have a mission statement or a vision statement or a global problem solving, solution, the truth is over time, the vision will grow, right? Because initially it was just, oh, let's just do something to make money, right? To be able to fend for the family and buy stuff for my children. But later it grew to just for me, to the world. It's now beyond me. It's now more than just, having financial independence, to creating a future for the children. So yes, find a solution, even if it's just for you at first. Trust me, as you grow, the vision is going to grow. And then also, I would say build a network. The truth is, I realized that over time, I realized that you need people. You need people. So build relationships. Go into communities. Apply for things. We've won over 5 grants, totaling over roughly 40,000 euros, sorry. And I would say it didn't come in one day. I've been applying year in, year out. I say to people, see, keep applying. Yes, you'll be rejected in some, but some you'll be accepted, right? So keep applying. You would get in some. And if you don't get, keep learning. Just keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep learning business. You can go on YouTube if you feel you don't have the money. I didn't have the money initially to pay to learn. And then I went on YouTube. So when I was able to pay for business experts, I started paying to learn, from the experienced expert, because it's one thing to learn from experienced people, right? And so I would say, keep learning where you are. And then when you can afford to pay to learn, you pay to learn. But the most important thing is keep practicing whatever it is you're doing in your job, in your career, whatever it is, in your business, whatever it is, keep learning, keep growing, be open to opportunities, be open-minded, get mentors. Get a mentor. That is also very key. I mean, I've said so much already.
Yeah, that was really impactful. That was really, really impactful. Okay, Queen. To our viewers who are watching, who love the interview, who love your dolls, who love to get hold of them, could you give out your contact details so people around the world could reach out to you and make orders?
Right. Okay. So once again, my name is Queen. It's been an amazing time here. Clovekids is Africa's foremost brand that produces brown skin African dolls for children, African and biracial children, using sustainable materials. You can order our dolls on Instagram at Clovekids. That's CLOVEKIDS. CLOVE, Clove Kids, KIDS, Clovekids. Or you can reach us on WhatsApp, +234 8054759616. I'll take that again. +234 8054759616. And you can also shop on our website, although our website is undergoing an upgrade. However, you can still access it, www.clovekids.com. And somebody will be there to attend to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Queen. It's been a pleasure having you here on the show with us. We wish you all the best. We look forward to interviewing again in future.
Thank you.
You're doing amazing well, and we wish you all the best.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And to our viewers, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend who knows a friend about Just for Women Africa, and to the next show from Queen and I to be. Bye.
Bye.